The M40 Promask, aka the protective mask. One of the most memorable things a military recruit faces in basic training is the gas chamber. It's a dark room that's filled with tear gas or CS, whose sole purpose is to test your resiliency in a chemical environment, but also to build your confidence in your equipment. This one piece of equipment that will give you peace of mind and make sure that you can have a breath of fresh air.
We're nerding out pretty hard on this. They do have actual magazines.
Being in a war zone and just being like, gotta open my beans. Military song.
You remember how to wear these things, right? The process?
It's been a minute, but I mean, yeah, generally.
We could live for as long as we can't drink water. Today we're talking about the M40 respirator.
Let's get into it. Oh my god.
Oh, you could.
Why did we do this bit?
When you pull it off, you could smell the aromas.
But it's like the aroma changed. You know, it doesn't smell like the same room.
It's been filtered. It's been filtered.
Oh, Jesus.
It's a really bad aroma, to be honest. Today we're talking about the M40 gas mask or respirator that Josh and I used when we were in the service. The M40 respirator is to filter the air.
Air filter. Yay. Didn't really have to use it though, let's just be clear here. At least on my end. We had it with us and it was something that every now and then they'd be like, take out your gas mask and test it. Make sure you have a good seal. And we would do that in case of any sort of like, you know, whatever.
Us during the global war on terror era, these were used to torturing soldiers. Like you would make soldiers, you would make soldiers run in formation with these.
Yep. That's what the good times I've had with it. Yeah. You know, gas mask runs, those were always fun.
Because it's difficult, it's more difficult, but at the same time, the M40, this was from our era, the respirator's gas masks, like it has a history that stems from, oh God, like World War I. You know, all the way back when militaries were starting to use poison gas to affect the tide of war. And this was to protect soldiers and keep them alive so they can continue to fight. And as everything progressed, the predecessor to the M40, of course, a lot of veterans out there, if you're a Cold War, a late Cold War, or a Gulf War era veteran, you're used to the M17, which has the internal gas masks in there. And those were widely seen. But when it came to us, our era, we started using these canisters, so a more traditional canister, and these are 40 millimeters. So this is a standard thread for NATO. It's a 40 millimeter thread. You can basically, protective gear like this, the idea is that you could go across different nations and still use filters because this is a life-saving piece of kit. As far as a mask goes, I mean, these are pretty good masks. I mean, you could use a lot of different types of filters. It has a little voice diaphragm that you guys could hear us talking through. You've got one here, that you could replace this to the other side. You could switch where the filter canister was, so if you were a lefty, you could still shoot your weapon if you needed to. We also had these replaceable lenses that just had like a rubber cup.
Yeah, those did come off.
Yeah.
So you had actually got like
this one has
little ski lenses.
The sunglasses lenses. So you can see right here. I mean, because of course, if you're wearing a mask, you can't just throw your shades on. You can't just throw your Oakleys on in the field. You have to have your mask, you know, tailored towards that environment. if you had to wear glasses, they had these things. And these are broken, but yeah, they go in the inside of your Promask.
Oh wow.
That was an inspectable item. Did you not get inspected on that stuff?
I don't remember having what was like glasses.
You're supposed to have that type of stuff, Josh. Are you kidding me?
Listen. I was a horrible soldier, guys. Maybe, probably not.
So you'll see there's the black frame right there. No. It clips on the inside of the Promask.
And everyone got issued that?
If you wore glasses, like if you had a prescription with a TMC, then you're supposed to
So that's probably why I didn't have them. It's because I literally got my glasses a couple months ago, man.
Hitting that age.
And then another great feature, which if you have watched our canteen episode, I think we did mention it at some point.
You could still drink from it with the straw on your Promask. Yeah, so on the side, you'll see a little tube that's coming off. If you pull this tube, you have a spout, and that spout,
So again,
little hole
at the top.
So the nipple interfaces with the top of the cap, and then you're able to drain the water from your canteen through right here in the diaphragm, and it comes out in the back. You have a drinking straw that is perpetually stuck in your mouth.
Rest in peace.
If your drinking straw is not there. That's also an inspectable item on a Promask.
Didn't know that. I mean, I never lost
You're
it.
supposed to have the drinking straw. Like some of the guys.
Maybe it was in there, and if it was, it just never came off. So it was always good.
Yeah, some guys lose the drinking straws, which, you know, again, for us during the global war on terror era, NBC was not as big of a focus for us.
I mean, I think it's good training to have. And then, yeah, you know, of course, God forbid that situation arises.
Yeah.
I think have everyone fumbling trying to remember what to do.
So if we continue to unpack what we have in the carrying case, of course you have your clear lens covers. Let's see.
Is that a hand receipt?
Yes. Disregard. This is another hand receipt.
Why do you have all these hands? Are you still signing it out?
This
what is
is
So like a bag?
yeah, it's a
Like
bag.
a waterproof bag?
It's a waterproof chemical,
Oh, it's a
Mask
chemical
bag.
proof.
and it's got rubber bands in it. I have
Oh, that's what the black brown.
yeah,
bag
this is a
thing
brown thing right here. It's got some rubber bands in it. I have no idea how this works because I never had to use it. Anyone out there, if you are a chemical corps soldier, let us know. What are you supposed? I think like if you got a contaminated Promask, you put your Promask in there to keep it away from contaminating things. Maybe, I'm guessing. No, we've got kids watching the channel.
That's true. That's true. That'll be cut out. No, but it has instructions of what to do.
What does it say?
So it says obtain one rubber band from inside bag, place mask inside the bag with nose towards the open end. Gather open end of bag close to mask and press bag against body to remove air. So, okay, so it's like, you know, blocking up a loaf of bread.
Yeah, so it's like if you had like stinky socks and you didn't want it to stink up the rest of your laundry, you would just put the mask in there and seal it away. Like in this case, stinky socks being like, I don't know, anthrax.
Good old anthrax.
And then you're supposed to get a rubber band and
Rubber bands, like that's thank you, US military. Great. Why couldn't we have a Ziploc top? Like they have these rubber bands that come in this thing that these are all bad too.
yeah, expiration date has passed, sir.
Oh, in peace. Rest in peace to the soldier who has to seal their Promask. Let's see what else is in the kit. I do remember they had some form of instructions in the Promask kit though. Look.
Yours is laminated.
Yes.
I never got mine was paper.
So it has instructions on what you can do. Oh, what we were doing earlier, we're not supposed to squeeze this sideways like what I did. And then it talks about the carrier and the PMCS. Would you actually read this? Are you gonna be the guy that like you see the nuclear mushroom cloud, you dig out the instructions going, oh my god, how does this, the seal.
I feel like 1,000% though, I definitely would be that soldier that would have to take that thing out and be like, wait. How do we do this?
So that's the last part. That's the hood. I mean, you would have your mask on, and then you put the hood over it. But the mask is right here.
I'm so sorry. That looks great. Are you comfy in there? That looks awesome.
It smells kind of funny.
It seems like dual purpose, because I mean, I know it's for that. At the same time, like if it's raining, hey.
So the last part on this, I don't think I have any. There's supposed to be like chlorine tablets somewhere. I don't know where they are. Let me show the audience how this actually stows away, and because there's a certain way you're supposed to stow these things, so you can quickly deploy them and use them.
I'm assuming it also keeps the longevity of it too, because like you said, probably folding the Promask like that. I mean, there's so much going down this center.
Yeah, you're definitely not supposed to do that. It degrades the rubber, I think. So if you were a normal soldier, a regular soldier, of course you would stow your lenses away, and your actual inserts would have to be inside of the Promask at that point. You want to stow this in, so you see how you can do it with yours too. You see like with the harness behind the Promask? You want to stow this in the front of the Promask like that.
I did it.
Yeah, so then you stow the Promask into the Promask bag. The carrier is what it's called.
As you guys can tell, I know nothing about these. What's that? See, this is what I remember having. Oh, come on. The whole TM for it?
Oh, yeah. Here, show the TM.
Fat guy in a little coat. So this is a TM, which there are one of these for every single piece of equipment that the military issues anyone, no matter your branch, does not matter. There are one of these, and this one is specifically for the mask, and this gives you the ins, the outs, everything you need to know. If you don't know how to do something and you go ask someone else and they don't know how to do something, then you ask someone else and they also don't know how to do something, and then you ask a captain and they don't know how to do it.
Probably captains don't know how to do it.
This right here is probably what they're going to tell you to refer to. So, and now for us, this was also, I'm pretty sure, inspectable as well. Luckily, you can pick these up at like your local surplus stores. They have entire sections that are just old TMs. So
it's also for senior NCOs to quiz junior enlisted to annoy them.
Yeah, not fun. Just to have to say it's not fun.
The carrier, actually, it goes onto your hip, and it doesn't attach to any equipment. It's supposed to just attach to your body. The reason being, if you strip all your equipment at the end of the day, this is a baseline to protect you from any chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear attacks.
Here we go again.
Seaburn. Now, when you put your Promask on, you want to put it in obviously into your face, and then you reach for the pull tab in the front, quickly pull it to the back, and you start yanking the retention strap.
I do remember us having to getting quizzed.
Yeah.
And I remember that they made us stand there and do like Promask runs basically.
The last step is to check the seal. You take your hand, plug the filter, you breathe in, and you feel that mask suck into your face.
Yep.
And the mask is sealed. And right now, Josh is pretty insulated from, let's say, biological attacks.
Bring
probably.
on your Seaburn.
Nah, you'd probably get nuked. If you got nuked, you'd probably still die, because then radiation will still fry you.
Dust storms, though?
Yeah,
Ready
for
to
sure.
go.
At home, if we're making like stinky foods, or if I have to cut like onions, and I don't want to cry, I've done that before, and my wife thinks it's ridiculous.
That is pretty ridiculous.
My kids think it's awesome because they think Darth Vader is preparing meals for them. So if you have a Promask, remember to stow it. To stow it, you have to put the harness in the front, and that's for
I failed.
quickly attaching your mask to your face in the event that you need to. So if you're in the field, so the hand and arm signal, you remember what the hand and arm signal for gas is? Gas, 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 gas.
If you see this,
There's something went wrong.
Should we do like a quick demonstration real quick? You wanna?
Yeah, sure.
Let's do a run through.
Well, you want to see who's faster at it?
It's probably for sure gonna be you.
No, it's not, because I don't just like sit around and throw Promask on.
All right. All right, ready?
3, 2, 1, go.
God.
You did. You did. Yeah, you remember going to the range with these things?
Yeah.
Yeah, because like one way you shot the M16 with it, you sort of leaned it sideways.
Right, you got that gangsta grip.
Yeah, you like sideways leaned it because you couldn't really see. Like the M16 would block you right here, or the M4 would get blocked right here. So you needed to like gangster lean into the sights.
Well, we've officially come to the end of the episode. If you guys have any questions or comments, make sure you guys write them below and we will try to get back to you. If you guys have any ideas for episodes, please let us know.
So if any of you guys out there are veterans or family of a veteran, check us out at www.harrisvets.com, or you can look up the contact information down below. If you have any questions about state or federal benefits, we have qualified veteran services officers who could help you. And until next time, we'll see you guys around. Bye.